Greetings everyone and welcome to this 2023 Pick a Group reading. It's been a while since I released an intuitive card reading and I'm really excited as I have 4 groups here that I have pulled intuitive messages for. So a notebook filled with notes around what I was picking up for each group, and then also there is going to be a segment or part to each reading around each month and each quarter of the year. So we're getting pretty detailed. I would recommend grabbing a notebook, a pen, and taking some notes. When we do the pick a pile portion, there will be 4 to 8 images on the screen. I do recommend you take your time and allow your intuition to guide you. There may be more than one group that you are drawn to. I would recommend checking out more than one group if you resonate with that energy, just to be sure that you're getting the correct messages that you need. You can check out my other readings on this YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok, where I release readings throughout the week, as well as various sound healings. My sound healings can be found via the link below. Everything is linked in the description. So before we get started, I am going to recommend that you take a few deep breaths as we prepare to step into this reading. Group 1, apologies for any construction noise that you hear in the background or landscaping noise. So for each group, I allow the divine to show me or bring me a song to represent the overall energy. And yours was the only one that was a composed piece of music, a classical piece of music, a piano piece, Clair de Lune by Debussy. And I'm gonna link the song below because I'd love for you to listen to it and allow it to give you any messages that you need to receive. I immediately picked up on an energy of deep nostalgia and reflection throughout the year of 2023. It gave me a very serious vibe, not anything sad, but almost like a very solemn kind of energy. This pile, this group gives me a very old and ancient energy, very much finding pleasure in the little things. You could attach that with 2023 or just your overall personality. Now, your third eye, your heart, and your higher heart, your thymus, which is between your shoulder blades, is being heavily highlighted for the year of 2023. So major heart clearing, healing, expansion, as well as third eye awakening or further awakening for this group. I'm really feeling strength within your intuition, like your intuition, your ability to see clearly. I saw the numbers 113 or 113, 5, and 4 being important. So you could attribute that to something random that you see. These are the things that I really recommend writing down, because you may see something out at a restaurant where like your bill comes to 113 and then you happen to meet someone really important that night or something of that nature. 5 and 4, I connect with May and April as well, or the dates 5 and 4, or January 13, 113, or November 3rd as well. So keep that in your calendar, mark that off. Now this group, children, kept coming up. Specifically, 3 or 4 children could be really important. Now, this message I know is a very specific message. So some of you could have 3 children or 4 children, or there could be important children around you. There could also be spirit babies that are saying, hey, as well. So that was just a side message for some of you. A sand dollar is a sign as well. I don't know why, but I am feeling called to have you look up pictures of sand dollars if you don't know what they are, or even just if you do know, to sit and stare at it. I was seeing children pulled in a wagon and laughing and smiling. I really feel as though there's a lot of joy and fun times coming in for this group, specifically in late spring and throughout the summer time. So April through August would be really, really important for this group. My stomach also kept growling insanely, my solar plexus center. So there may be lessons as well as just growth and expansion within your power center, your self-esteem, your strength, as well as maybe diet changes or working through shifts regarding your stomach, your intestines, things of that nature. It's also funny because potatoes came up in my field. Potassium, potatoes, I don't know why. Maybe someone really enjoys potatoes in your field. You enjoy potatoes. You're being asked to eat more potatoes. I have no idea. I did get washed over by a feeling of freedom for this group as well, an intense feeling of freedom and enjoyment. And then one of the last messages that I saw was a railroad or train tracks being really important. So travel could be something big that's happening this year, but I am also picking up that there could be a crossroads or major decision that you're coming upon as well, to just kind of look out for. And the reading that we're going to jump into is going to give you far more detail. I saw a fireball, like a comet shooting down into the earth plane. Like something is coming in very fast for this group. Whenever it comes in, something is coming in very quickly, shooting into your field. It feels really positive, really exciting, almost like there's a sense this group is kind of moving slowly, or things around you are moving slowly, and then bam, something comes in and shakes everything up. And then the last thing I will say is Avatar, the movie, came up. So I don't know if you've seen the recent Avatar, or you're being guided to watch the first Avatar. I know it's on Disney Plus, or even just kind of watch little clips of it. What was really being highlighted is other worlds for this group. So really being connected to otherworldly energy, Neptune type of energy. So that is your intuitive messages portion of your reading, group 1, and we will be heading into your card reading for the year of 2023. Group 1, welcome to your card reading portion of this 2023 overall energy, what to expect. Now we're going to be starting off with quarterly energy, so I'm going to be January through March, April through June, July through September, and then October through December, and then we're going to be moving through month by month. I did it differently before, but this way is easier for me, so if you haven't, grab your notebooks and get ready to write down some notes. So the first quarter, January through March for Group 1. This is very interesting. And for your quarters, what I've noticed is that there's like a color scheme as well. So we have surrender to non-action and surrender the idea that you can fix someone. Now, this energy tells me January through March, you may experience kind of a slowed energy, more of an energy of reflection, preparation, contemplation, integration. So kind of what is natural. Technically, January through March is the end of the winter season, or just the process of the winter season heading into spring, which would actually be the new year, or seen as the new zodiacal year. So we also have surrender the idea you can fix someone. I'd like to get some clarity here. It says it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. This could be referring to an individual from your past, family, friends, platonic, romantic, even an individual that you are currently entangled with. So let's see right here. What is, okay, whatever this is something about a disappointment in your field. Okay, but many of you are overcoming whatever this is. Whoever this is referring to. This could even be a habit of yours, like giving too much and not receiving enough in return. We have the Magician upright and the Devil in reverse. So this could be referring to an individual here, but I am seeing, I feel more so that the Magician is you. The Magician is in their full power, and with the Devil in reverse, this is overcoming certain habits, behaviors, fears, structures that no longer serve you, that kind of limit you. With the Ten of Cups in reverse, this is giving me the vibe that whatever this is referring to something that has caused you some sort of disappointment, or even affected an aspect of foundation for some of you. So January through March, baby steps came out. I love this card. Take a look at this card. So there's this beautiful cosmic door. And if you see here, there's a lot of these different skins that a person is shedding to be able to make it to the store as they're walking up these steps. So I'm hearing, take it one day at a time, take it moment by moment. Some of you are really working through some heavy structures, releasing a lot of things. You're also being guided to follow your intuition about ideas, processes, things of that nature. And also there could be an opportunity or something where you are supposed to act upon it, even if it doesn't make complete sense yet, or you don't have the full picture. Baby steps also reminds me of your ancestors walking with you. Now with Breath of the Cosmos, this is so beautiful. If you look in the back, you have Saturn here, and then you have this cosmic energy coming out of this person's throat. So you could be going through throat upgrades, speaking your truth, processing new energy, especially after January 12th, which I'm pretty sure this video will be published after January 12th. But this is all around taking a back seat in trying to control certain outcomes and just allowing yourself to flow, to surrender. Some of you could even be feeling like you're outside of the scope of time. A little bit, January through March, kind of just flowing in nothingness, but everything at the same time. So, all right, beautiful. We'll get some more clarity on that in a little bit. April through June. Okay, this is very interesting. Look at the color scheme, completely changed, but very similar. So this upper energy that was kind of like this color is giving me like throat, heart energy. This is giving me solar plexus, sacral, belly button space. So we have surrender your fear of change, which reminds me of the number 555. Horses could be important. Surrender denial, which is very interesting. And then surrender to effortlessness, flowing in your own potential. And then we have earth pulsing. So This is another card of slowing down. It's also a card of grounding and allowing yourself to connect with the Divine Mother energy, to be nurtured, to take care of self, but really allowing yourself to be taken care of by the divine. So you may be called to take more time out in nature. Now I do feel like there are some shifts and changes. That's going to be around the eclipse season, as well as Saturn moving into Pisces. And then we have, I forget, there's another shift occurring around that time, planetary wise. So you could be going through some shifts at that time in your reality. But I want to see, what is this denial about? What is this denial about? There's a decision that you're going to have to be making during that time, which I'm sure we'll get some more clarity on. But whatever this is has to deal with potentially career, abundance, finances, family. So just be on the lookout for that. Now, again, we'll get more clarity once we do the month by month. July through September, so summer, we have this beautiful mixture here. Okay, 4 cards wanted to come out. Oh, actually, this is really interesting. So some of you might get a taste of the end of the year, or be reflecting kind of the end of the year. The last half of this year might all be kind of consistent, because this is actually your last quarter. Summertime, we have this purplish energy. This is third eye crown energy. We have surrender the habit of people pleasing and surrender your belief in scarcity. So new forms of abundance want to make their way in. And you're kind of being asked to evolve in certain ways. Now, this is really beautiful. We have whale and orca elders. The sea, water may be really important during this time. Also connecting to Atlantis, Lemuria, for some of you if you're really interested in that, or portals in the ocean through meditation, connecting with that energy. But this is about diving deep into the subconscious, the unconscious. Some of you could be diving into new spiritual practices or utilizing new tools, or even having more intense Neptunian dreams or visions. Now, this is all around sharing your voice, communicating, sharing your soul song with a collective or a group. So some of you are being guided to speak, to share your truth even. Now we also have the weight of the world. So it does look like there might be some heavy energy or just clearing that may be coming up for you at this time to let go of. How can you put up healthier boundaries? What do you need to let go of potentially? What is not yours to carry? Let it go. So this is coming up for you. Again, we have water being very, very present. So write a note down that water is going to be really important for this group. Now, we also have Earth School coming out, which is very interesting. So some of you may be diving into studying something new, diving into a new practice or a new form of study, research, going back to school even. This is also regarding soul growth and accomplishments, which is what I was picking up in the intuitive messages of you have passed with flying colors some phase or aspect of life. So you could feel as though this is a period of growth, shifting and evolving for you. So last but not least, we have October through December, what to expect that quarter. So surrender outdated beliefs about yourself, this beautiful tree here, and it's giving autumn, which that is the season. This is really interesting because I'm really picking up the idea that a lot of you will be evolving a lot this year. Those of you who follow me know that I have a tendency to sweat when I'm doing my readings. There's like this conduit of heat that's processing as I'm connecting. So and especially with this group, there's a lot going on with alchemical transmutation, changing, shifting, and this is some intense stuff. So what we're talking about is evolution. A lot of you are changing. You're going to need to check in with layers of yourself, especially limiting ideas, beliefs, things like that, that may no longer resonate. We also have surrender to what is. I do feel as though this isn't necessarily a suggestion. It is more of like the energy that you're going to be in. It's just complete surrender. Also, the white energy, the white dress is really standing out to me. Now we also have surrender defensiveness. So you might want to look up, This is giving me the vibe that maybe you've gone through an intense period of time, and this doesn't even have to be 2023, but almost like this trial energy where you've naturally built up walls and there's an energy coming in to kind of take you out of those walls, and you might be a little sensitive about that process. So just be on the lookout for that kind of energy. And then we have surrender to spirit, the divine. So the last quarter of the year looks to be very, very spiritual for a lot of you. And to close out with the quarterly energy, we have the cosmic heart energy. This is very, very beautiful. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. So a lot of you are going to be stepping into magnetism, attraction at the end of the year, really opening the heart space, expanding on compassion and your ability to process things from a very renewed space, completely transformed. This is really beautiful energy. So now we're going to be moving into your month by month portion of your reading. Group 1, this is your month by month reading. So we're going to start with January. This is very interesting. So I'm posting this video in the middle of January, so just take this as it resonates, past, present, future. Now also, I try to be as vague but also as detailed as I can, knowing that this is a collective reading, so please only take what resonates in your heart space and leave what doesn't. So with January, we're starting off with the Six of Swords in reverse, and usually when I see this, it makes me feel of kind of a stagnancy within the mental body or feeling stuck about something. And when I asked for clarification about what this is pertaining to, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse with the Emperor upright, and then at the bottom of the deck below that was the King of Wands in reverse. Some of you, this could be pertaining to a negative masculine force in your life. This could be a father figure, a person, a boss, a place. I meant to say a love relationship, family, friends. For some of you, this is just having trouble with specific patterns or even situations in your life that continue to kind of show up or that have shown up and are causing you to feel troubled. With Seven of Wands in reverse, this is about having walls up, kind of being really defensive, feeling like you're in a battle in a sense, even just kind of exhausted energy. But on the other hand, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So a lot of you are putting in work. The moon could be important as well, the moon cycles. This could be talking about a work career situation for some of you, like what I was previously saying, but I'm seeing you desiring to put in the work towards some sort of fresh energy, fresh start, plotting, planning, figuring things out. You're ready to kind of put work into something new. This Capricorn energy is probably doing you really well. So February, February felt very overwhelming to me in a way. Not necessarily negative or positive, but just like there's a lot that may be going on in the month of February. We have the Three of Wands in reverse with the Five of Wands upright, clarified by the Ace of Swords. So a lot of you are going to be having a major epiphany this month, receiving some sort of insight from the divine, an idea, an offer, an opportunity, quick communication. But for most of you with this Ace of Swords, it's like that light bulb aha moment. You are seeing with clarity about something. This to me looks very positive, but it's like what causes the Ace of Swords is kind of a slowed movement or stagnation in some area and feeling as though you're in an uphill battle. Very interesting. Let me just gain some more clarity about this really quick. Okay, Judgment. Ten of Cups. A lot of you are going to be contemplating what your happiness looks like. Where's my happiness? What would emotionally fulfill me? What is going to bring me fulfillment long term? With Judgment here, we have divine intervention in some area of your life, or this is awakening, clarity, vision, insight into something. So very, very interesting. The month of February looks to be bringing you major, major clarity. Now, March, this is so interesting. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse and the King of Pentacles upright, clarified by the Magician and the Six of Wands in reverse. Anytime there's a court card like the Knight, King, Queen of something, this tells me this is either talking about you or an individual. Now, for a lot of you, I feel like you're going to be kind of feeling this Knight of Wands in reverse energy. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is kind of feeling like maybe a little bit imbalanced or maybe even a little bit impatient around the movement of certain things. In February, it looks like there's some sort of awakening, exciting epiphany, realization. And then in March, it looks kind of like you're being guided to take a very grounded approach to things. It does look like abundance is yours in March, or at least kind of contemplating finances, material gain, things like that. There could be an important masculine energy in your field. Does not have to be gender, but just an important masculine energy or earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, that may assist you or may be of help to you financially even. Now, a lot of you are going to be stepping into a new layer of your power in the month of March. There's a lot around utilizing your different layers of strengths to call in or attract major energy. I'm really feeling like in multiple areas of your life, especially after lack of recognition, appreciation in various aspects of your life, past disappointments. Let me just gain some last minute clarity here. Yeah, you might be guided to rest in the month of March, but you might have a hard time doing so. Yeah, you might be feeling a little bit restless about some things. What's going on in March? I think it's because there's change. The Fool is here. There's a brand new beginning, but for some of you, this is making you feel a little bit anxious. So just allow yourself to take care of yourself a little bit more than you normally would in March, because I feel like your inner child is probably needing a little bit of comfort, especially because I do feel like there's some major changes coming for you after February, March energy. So now we're going to head into the second quarter. April is described by the Two of Wands. So you could be traveling in the month of April. There could be new endeavors. You could be planning something. This feels like really, really nice energy. Fresh. Feels like the world is at your hands and you're executing something. Now, this is wild to me. So to clarify all of this, we have the Ten of Swords, Three of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Now, if you look at this card, it looks pretty terrible, doesn't it? Well, in reverse, it's not so much. Either way, it has its meaning, it has its purpose. Three of Swords in reverse. A lot of you, the month of April is going to be really, really healing for you. It might bring up some wounds for you to look at on a deeper level, but you're going to be ready at that time. This is to prepare you for what is to come. You're also overcoming lack mentality. This is a really positive shift in your mind and emotional body happening in April, especially following an ending. So there could be some sort of ending occurring in the month of April, or all of this could be pertaining to an ending that has happened in the past. Now, your spring season looks to be really interesting, which is April through June. Or technically March 21st through June 21st. So what is this about, this Ten of Swords? Okay, something is bringing you closer to your independence, to financial abundance. You're attracting a lot financially, but you're closing out major cycles because something, you're pouring love onto self. You're being encouraged to really love on yourself in the month of April, but you're ready for it because there was some sort of illusion, or even with the moon here, we have Pisces energy, Capricorn coming out, Jupiter, Sagittarius energy, very present. There was some sort of overwhelming energy, Seven of Cups over in reverse with the moon in reverse. That could have been March too, but I don't know. What I'm picking up with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, there's a major cycle of energy closing out. And this has to deal with the Seven of Swords and the Devil. Something was hidden up until a certain point. And in April, it looks like you're moving forward from whatever that is. So this could be a person. Seven of Swords symbolizes something being hidden, deception, betrayal. With the Devil here, I'm not liking this Devil energy. It's not giving me the best vibes, but it's also not terrible. The Devil is just fear, doubt, hesitation, temptation. It can't be a person that doesn't have your best intentions at heart. So whatever this is though, it looks like you're kind of like moving forward. You're healing drastically. And this could be past energy as well for a lot of you. You're moving forward, you're healing. May. A lot of you, Four of Pentacles in reverse. This could be a sign that in May, you're being guided to save money. Don't spend too freely. Look at your spending habits, but I'm not really picking that up for a lot of you. Just kind of make a note of that, 1111. What I'm really picking up on is you're letting go of what does not serve you. You have no problem releasing at this point in time. With Death coming out to clarify in reverse, there could be an energy closing out where there's certain things that may still feel like they're lingering a little bit for some of you. Scorpio energy very present, but a lot of you are representing this Page of Pentacles energy. This is very grounded student. You're on a new endeavor. You're deciding to do something new. This could also, for some of you, be a child, a student that you're close to. But for many of you, this is you on a new endeavor. And, okay, what else? The other cards that wanted to come out, 6 and 12 being very important. The Hanged Man and the Lovers. There's something pretty large happening in May. A lot of you are needing to surrender, or that's really crazy. Bottom of this deck is Death in reverse too. So yeah, there's something in the process of closing out and ending. With the Hanged Man and the Lovers is Gemini energy. It can be referring to a relationship potentially, or partnership coming in, deepened union with self. But for most of you, this is referring to an important decision coming in the month of May. And a lot of you are going to be this Hanged Man energy here, evolving and surrendering to whatever this is. So let me see what it, and when I ask for clarification, yes, we have the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy, and then I just shuffled and we have the Star at the bottom of the deck, Aquarius. So those two signs could be attached. This Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio could be really important those months. There's something around healing or an opportunity, a wish fulfillment in May that might be presenting itself in the midst of an ending or a chapter closing out. It might be time for you to get out. Like you might have spent a lot of time within in April or the previous months, and now it's time for you to go within. 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's something that you must complete, like completely walk away from. And I feel like you're ready. Like I don't really feel much of a resistance here, because below the 8 of Cups is the Wheel of Fortune. So there's like fate, destiny. A lot of you can feel this. You're just trying to maneuver your way out these months to kind of get to where you need to be. Because in June, guess what we have? We have the 8 of Cups in reverse in my other deck. So there's some sort of potential stagnation with moving forward in some aspect of life, leaving something behind. And this could have to deal with career or a person, but there's some sort of ending on the mind and new beginning that's kind of making itself known. So this whole season, spring, March through June, which is the eclipse season, is like bringing you an ending in some form, which a lot of you are ready for. I don't really see that. Energetically, I don't feel it affecting you too much. I feel a lot of healing these months, but I also feel like there's some sort of really like slowed movement towards something that's brand new, which is really funny because this is something that a lot of you have asked for, but it's almost like you don't know what to do with yourselves completely. When I see the 8 of Cups, Death, 10 of Swords, what you're being asked to kind of walk away from is more like energy, behaviors, habits, things like that. Not saying you have any bad behaviors, but kind of like an energy maybe lingering. But again, there could just be multiple endings occurring from April to June. So be on the lookout for that. July is going to be a really awesome month for many of you. I'm very excited. So the summer season, it's really interesting because I'm getting a feeling that each of the equinoxes and the solstices are going to be really important for this group. So look those up and mark your calendars as well. So in July, you are represented as the 2 of Wands and the Fool. So there's something that has physically brought itself into your world. A new beginning. a new endeavor. And with the Empress in reverse, some of you may kind of be feeling a little tired, or even just kind of not really in your femininity, which would be receiving, attraction, magnetism, but yet you're contemplating and you're feeling this Ten of Cups, which looks really positive. There could also just be a kind of a negative feminine energy that could be around you, just to kind of watch out for. But here's what's interesting. The reason why I'm thinking this Empress is a lot of you is because we had clarification of death and the devil. This is really awesome. At first, you know, you look at these cards and you're like, whoa. Scorpio, Capricorn energy, very present. What I'm really picking up on is there's an ending to some sort of force in your energy field permanently. I don't know if this force is connected to the earlier months or if it's just something different. It could be a habit, an addiction, a behavior, but there's an ending to some sort of energy completely out of your life force. And this looks very positive. Also, transformation coming in. Now, August, we have the Nine of Swords. So some of you are going to be feeling a little bit restless and anxious about something. And I asked, what is this? What are we doing? Page of Pentacles in reverse. So you could have stressors around an individual, an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, a child, a student, someone who's kind of a little bit more immature. But for most of you, this is you, because this came out as you earlier. And I'm really picking up on an energy of kind of having concerns about either the material world, finances, or grounding something, maybe feeling stressed about a business project for some of you if you're looking at entrepreneurship. But what I'm seeing here, there's major healing. Some of you, it could be fear of success as well, because I feel as though there's a lot of, there's a journey. You're trying to attain something here. You're putting in the work towards something here, and you might not be seeing the rewards immediately. But whatever this is something that you should be invested in. This is a journey back to layers of self. With the Star and Temperance, Sagittarius, Aquarius energy, there's some sort of wish fulfillment, positive energy, healing energy coming your way in the month of August. And you're being asked to remain patient with this Temperance card and to find new layers of balance. So you're kind of restructuring in the month of August, I see. And there's something that, an energy that may be causing you to feel a little bit anxious. But outside of that, I feel like August is a great month. Then we have September. You are representing the Empress upright, 2022. Now, this is very like intuitive energy. So you may be feeling really connected with the earth, really spiritual in September. You're really contemplating exchange, value. Like, what do I deserve? And what am I not holding myself up to in regards to, you know, making sure that I get or receive what I deserve? Like your inner masculine energy is taking care of your inner feminine energy in new ways. Because there's something that may be causing certain conflicts. I don't pick up anything too big deal. But you're closing out major cycles of energy in the month of October. There could be endings, moving forward. Leo energy coming out. Yeah, you're letting go. You're unburdening yourself with the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Strength card upright. You're embodying deeper layers of strength, protecting yourself more in the month of September. Not from necessarily negative forces, but desiring to invest in yourself. But there could be stressors around finances or just exchange or feeling as though you are receiving what it is that you deserve. So moving on to the last portion of 2023. For the month of October, many of you could be moving or planning to move. You could be celebrating something in the month of October. Four of Wands is here. Very, very happy energy. Birthdays, pregnancies, union with self, with others, coming together with people. October feels like a really positive month. We also had the Six of Pentacles come out again, but it spun, so it kind of like shot out. So a lot of you could be receiving deepened exchange, abundance, gifts, prosperity, financially. But again, we have this Eight of Swords here. This is more personal though. So Nine of Swords can be about external situations, like with the birds above the person's head. This is almost like you needing to evolve from one mind space to another, and only you can do that. You are about to shoot out of a box. And because of that, leading into November, we have a major shift. You're moving away from anything that is unaligned, specifically connections in November. I do feel like you're kind of choosing to do something by yourself, but yet at the same time, we have the Three of Pentacles upright. So in career or regarding the material plane, family, you're coming together, you're working with others. This gives me very positive vibes. So while one aspect of your life is cleansing house in November, another aspect of your life is adding shifts and changes. But we do have this Eight of Cups in reverse with the Emperor. Aries, the Emperor has come out a lot. Masculine energy. There is something, what can you clarify? The Eight of Cups has come up so much in Group 1's readings. It's like releasing, letting go of so much, needing to let go. So there could be a situation throughout 2023 that you're kind of having to really let go of. And you might be having a hard time with that. Or there's just multiple chapters where you're having to kind of let go of different aspects and elements of self, others, people, because you're moving towards fulfillment to a new degree. Yes, some Eight of Cups. Something around this, Leo, fire energy. It could be pertaining to a person that you're being guided to leave behind, but you might not. Like you might kind of struggle with that process of kind of releasing or letting go. With the Magician here, I'm seeing this could even be referring to your internal masculine energy, a child, even for some of you. There's like an energy of anxiousness, the Nine of Swords coming out again around a situation in your life. I'm going to get some more clarity here, actually, because I'm really curious. Like, I can feel the energy. To me, November feels more anxious or intense than the earlier months of the year, because I feel, and that's a little after the eclipses seasons, I feel that's because you're getting ready for a really big blessing to kind of emerge, and you might feel a little restless. So something may not be going out to plan or working out as you may have planned in the month of November, and you could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed with things. Again, you're being guided to really focus. Yet you're working on your independence. Something is circling back around that was at the beginning of the year, that occurred at the beginning of the year around endings, independence, self-love, choosing self. But you may feel like your reality might not be fully reflecting certain things. This is okay, because I feel like there are shifts that are presenting themselves in the months, following. So December, expect things to kind of slow down in the month of December. But I don't think that you're really going to like this too much, because some of you, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, are really reflecting on your investments, but also could be feeling quite impatient. You might also be feeling the Five of Cups upright. This is some sort of processing of emotional grief, loss, lack, even a little bit. Something is not clear to some of you. Now, I said, okay, what's going on here? This is crazy because it's my other deck. In the month of December gives me a very dual energy. So this could be before the winter solstice, for a lot of you, how you may be feeling. And this could be after the winter solstice, when we head into Capricorn season. Something is going to be revealed. And this is very positive. The Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, Sagittarius energy, fate, destiny, serendipity, feeling a breath of fresh air. Some of you could be really battling with lack mentality, or feeling like you're struggling financially, but I'm not really picking that up. A lot of you are going to be building something or being guided to pursue something. This could also be an individual coming in with the Emperor energy here, Aries, to assist you. You're being guided to rest, but you're stepping into your full power again. Yeah, this year is about you stepping into your full power. I don't even want to say that because there's levels to that as we evolve. This year is about you stepping into a new layer of being multiple times. So transforming multiple times throughout the year. And let me just see, overall energy of 2024. You could make some big purchases in 2024, settle down, and there could be an important masculine energy, or just pursuing something very passionate. A lot of you are stepping into a new layer of strength. Yes, you're stepping into your abundance. 2024 is a year of very grounded stability. It's like 2023 is cleaning house and stepping into building that structure for long-term success. But you're going to see it because a lot of you are going to be stepping into this energy fairly soon, the Two of Wands, and this is going to be the result of that. This is family, abundance, material success, generosity, being able to have enough that you're able to help others. This is very beautiful energy. So group 1, that was your 2023 reading. I love you so very much. I hope you resonated with your reading, and please, I would love if you left a comment letting me know, whether it's 6 months from now, a year from now, or even today, how you enjoyed this reading. So love you so much. Have a beautiful and blessed 2023. Group 2, this is your 2023 intuitive message portion of your reading. Very, very interesting. I had the divine very clearly playing Every Breath You Take by The Police. You can listen. I linked it down below, the link in the description, or you can just look it up and play it, Every Breath You Take by The Police. This was such an interesting group. You have a very strong spirit guide presence around you, and it's especially strong for the duration of 2023. You're very, very protected. There's a lot that's going to be kind of occurring and releasing around your field this year. I saw a humanoid body or a figure, and their arms being, and this isn't gruesome, it was just kind of like like a Barbie doll. The legs being ripped off, the arms being like separated, the head being separated, and then stitching new upgraded pieces to a body, which tells me that this group has gone through a major, what I would call ego death, or just restructuring, rebuilding of your being. So you can expect that to kind of occur this year. I'm seeing almost like soul fragmentation and things coming back together in ways that they never have before around your being. This is really amazing energy. The numbers 11, 11, and 5 are very important for this group. So seeing those numbers around you, 5 being the month of May, or a date, that could be important for this group. Now, I was feeling an energy of lost, broken, unrequited, or past love energy for this group. Almost like you could be grieving something, or at some point like something comes back up into your field. This was really vague, so I'm gonna be sure to kind of touch on that when we get to your reading, because I do feel like there could have been a breakup or a separation for some of the individuals in this group, but I'm also picking up on could be past life energy as well. It just was really, really vague. You could feel like an energy that comes within you, or comes up for you around love, and kind of feeling like a loss energy, whether that's something that actually happened or whether it's something that you feel in your bones. Because shortly after I received that message, I saw 2 flames becoming one, which gives me the energy of union. It gives me 2 individual souls becoming one. So whoever has this group, whether you're married, you're in a relationship, recently divorced, separated, or you're single and looking to stay single, This is just giving me a message that you are supposed to come into union with someone on a deeper level, deepened connections, deepened spiritual relationships. And I am also picking up, this could be referring to 2 layers of self becoming one as well, but really picking up on an energy of 2 separate individuals coming together as one. And this is a very spiritual energy. April, May, September, and October. Write those months down. They will be fairly important for your overall journey. I don't know much more than that, but we will get more details. I did get a message here from one of your guides specifically that said, one day at a time, you are successfully moving mountains even when you can't see. I kept seeing these footsteps moving forward, continuing to move forward. It almost feels like pushing and going and rising and rising and rising. It's very persistent. The donkey, spirit animal, could be very, very important or something that you should look up. It's important for some of you, the color red, to wear the color red, to work with red crystals, red stones. This is giving me root chakra energy, really grounding. There could be an ignition of your internal masculine energy as well. Your sacral, root, crown, and third eye chakras are really being highlighted very, very heavily this group. There's something happening with the lower 2 and the upper 2 chakras, deep healing, cleansing, clearing, activations, things of that nature. Now, I was also seeing, for some of you, astral projection, as well as connecting with higher layers, remote viewing, things of that nature being highlighted this year. This year, I have picked up for the collective that there is going to be a lot of spiritual growth, divine feminine focused energy, again, regardless of gender. This is the internal yin energy that is awakening further, and I think that's because a lot of toxic masculinity has been purging. So those are your intuitive messages, group 2. I hope you enjoyed this portion. I will see you in the next portion. Group 2, welcome to your card reading portion of your 2023 overall energy, what to expect. This is starting off with quarterly energy, so we're moving through each of the seasons, sort of, and then we are going to be doing your monthly portion of the reading. So to start off, we are doing oracle cards, January through March, what to expect for group 2. Your cards or your guides, your spirit council, your team, they're very to the point. They don't like to linger. They're like, okay, here you go. So I think we're going to move through your reading pretty quickly. If you haven't already, grab a notebook, pause, get yourself situated, and be sure to write down some notes. So January through March, we have water your garden and you got the love. So there's a lot at the beginning of the year. Technically, March is the beginning of the new year, Aries season, what we would classify as spring. So we're still in the midst of winter. This is very normal energy. January through March, slowing down, really tending to yourself, resting, nourishing your body, taking care of your inner being. Water could be very important for you. I feel very spiritual energy from this group, so really diving into your spirituality, your intuitive nature, your divine mother within. Again, you know, gender does not matter in regards to divine mother, divine father energy. We all carry these energies within us. Now, you also are going to be assessing codependent habits. A lot of you have the ability to really transform with your power of love, or really desire love. You're going to be looking at your relationships, friends, romantic, platonic, career, and assessing where there needs to be heightened boundaries, and also where you may be not betraying yourself, but not taking care of yourself in the ways that you should, because you're trying to do, or you have tried to do too much for others. Hadar, the star system, could be really important. But yeah, you're just kind of assessing boundaries and love. Now, we do have surrender the drama. So I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Let me get some clarity on what this is referring to. Surrender the drama. What are we... Okay, so it looks like There could be some sort of situation with an individual here. King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This could be you. This could be someone else. But whatever this is around having to endure and persist through something. With the Seven of Swords in reverse coming out, this is telling me there's something that could be revealed about a person, or secrets coming out, or whatever. Just kind of like he said, she said energy maybe for some of you. I'm not really getting you're going to be too affected by this, but if it does come up, just allow yourself to kind of ignore it. Go back to processing. I feel like a lot of you are kind of going to be in your own zone and you don't have time to be bothered. Yeah. This is 10 of Wands in reverse with strength up, right? Leo energy. You're in your power. You're stepping into newfound strength and you're unburdening yourself. You don't have time for drama. So there could be something that comes up in the first 3 months. We'll get more detail. Now, April through June, we have deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy. Some of you have really strong connections to the angelic beings, the angelic hierarchy that you're going to be connecting with on deeper levels, and also Arcturus energy that's very, very present. So physical, emotional, mental healing, expect that to occur on a very deep cosmic level in April through June. I'm very actually excited for you. This gives me very like renewed energy. A lot of you are going to be feeling new heights of emotions, joy, excitement during those months. We do have guidance here to surrender frustration for some of you. Let me just get some clarity on what this is referring to really quickly. Okay, you could be feeling a little bit impatient about something. A little bit impatient. You're ready to get something moving that maybe the divine is like, not so much, not yet. There's something very exciting in your energy field during this time, but I am feeling like it might be a little bit unconventional or going down a different route. You could be also kind of going through a shift in connections with work, things of that nature, that may be shifting and causing you some frustration, or this doesn't feel like anything, you know, super heavy. So July through September, we have a new earth. This is a very spiritual year for a lot of you. Keep holding the vision, it's happening. Manifestation is going to be huge during this time. Feeling very, very positive about these months for you. Also, July through September, there's something really important about any dreams, visions that you may be having. Keep yourself grounded as much as possible. Water could be very important. Could feel very dreamy at that time. We do have guidance here to surrender to play with your inner child, really focusing on rejuvenation, excitement, do something fun. But we also have surrender unhealthy relationships. Very interesting. So letting go of relationship habits, toxic people. Yeah, you're going to be surrendering to this change, whatever this is. So you're going to welcome this. This is so interesting. You're going to be ready. The Hanged Man and the Magician. A lot of you are going to be ready for whatever shift in like relationships, connections, things like that want to come in for you. It's not like you're resistant to it. You're just kind of like, okay, yes. You're evolving very quickly this year, and I do feel like anything that is unaligned, people, places, things, you know, it's like, okay, yes, please. Because a lot of you are going to be holding on to spirit, the divine, very, very tightly. So October through December, we have the message of wait. And you're not alone. Isolation, reflecting on community, what connection means to you, what you desire in soul family, what physical connection feels like to you, like what you desire. But some of you may be feeling as though you're kind of going through a little bit of, you might feel alone. And the divine is like, you're not alone. We're here with you. So we have surrender to receiving support and love for you. Very, very beautiful. Stepping into an energy of receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. So be sure to ask for help if you need it. And then we have surrender fear. There could be changes happening at the end of the year. Let me see, what are we waiting on? There's something with a relationship for some of you, partnership. This could have to deal with business, but for a lot of you, this has to deal with a connection. that might have split in some way. Knight of Wands comes out with the Two of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, there's not a lot of clarity around a situation potentially regarding love. You're being asked to hold out or wait in regards to something coming in. So very, very interesting. We'll get some more clarity here in just a moment with your month by month. So for your month by month, starting off with January, Ace of Cups. Again, your guides, your counsel, your team, the divine is very quick with you. You are going to be focused on self-love, self-care, nourishing self. This is just, I feel such a beautiful, warm energy. Also, my solar plexus keeps clearing a lot with this group. You have major healing coming in January. You also have an ending. And for a lot of you, this has already occurred, but it might kind of solidify itself in January. There's an ending with the Seven of Cups in reverse. So you could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed at certain points during the month of January. You're being asked to stay in the moment, stay in the present if you can. This will really assist because I feel like there's kind of a lot going on in your sphere of kind of focus points. I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. And you're kind of closing out that energy so that you can focus directly on certain things in a more balanced and organized way, which I think is really awesome. Now, February, the Lovers came out, and immediately I was like, ooh, okay, Gemini energy can also signify decisions, and it also, you know, is widely known to signify love, relationships, connections, soulmate energy. Now, as I started going deeper into this, I realized a lot of you may be contemplating love in the month of February, but if there is an offer of some sort, I feel like you're going to refuse it. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is intense defensiveness, like walls up, boundaries up. Maybe a little bit too much, but again, it doesn't feel like anything that's too harmful. Then the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Four of Cups. So there's almost like this lingering energy. There could be a decision that you might be having a hard time kind of making or accepting, or you're just not. You're kind of like, the Four of Cups is when you have these three cups around you and the fourth cup is trying to be, you know, handed to you and you're just not really even looking at it. Queen of Swords in reverse, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Very mental, mind over emotions. So a lot of you are going to be kind of potentially ignoring something in the month of February. This doesn't give me too bad of vibes. And also I see that there's either a decision here or an offer of some kind. Let me see if I can get more clarity. You may be deciding to let something go. There could be a message that comes in, Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, the Hermit in reverse. Virgo energy could be important with the Nine of Wands in reverse. You could have been persisting towards something or someone else is, and it's like, it's just not it. There's like an uphill battle, it may seem, and be sure that you're not isolating yourself too much in the month of February, that you're allowing yourself to get fresh air, that you're being around people, communicating with people even. But yeah, so the month of February seems kind of confusing. I think it's up to, you know, each of you and your experiences. So just take what resonates and come back if you need to. Now, March, very simple. Strength, Leo energy, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. You are unburdening yourself. It's like taking weight off of your back and standing up even straighter, and you're stepping into deeper layers of your strength and internal power. And I think this is because you are not going towards anything that may be unaligned. You're discovering deeper layers of yourself. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So there could be something in the month of March that comes up, or even a thought process, a thought stream around Four of Cups. You might be spending a lot of time at the beginning of the year in contemplation, meditation, really thinking a lot about energy from the past, and so that you can prepare for the future. Now, I wouldn't normally recommend lingering in the past, but a lot of you, it's because you're evolving very quickly, so it's helping you kind of actually process what is to come and shift. This could be in love, career, multiple areas of life. Okay, April, you are represented as this Two of Wands here. So brand new beginnings in the month of April. We also have a potential for travel, It's almost like the world is in your hands. So you're planning. You could be processing, planning, structuring, beginning something new. This was clarified by the King of Wands in reverse, Leo energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but specifically Leo. This is toxic masculine energy. So there could be an individual, or this could be even you really taking a look at internal or external processes of this negative energy. I do not like the King of Wands in reverse. This energy could be trying to present itself as well. King of Swords. A lot of masculine energy. So you could orient yourself or identify yourself as a masculine, dominant energy. If not, there's some really prominent masculine energy that you're meditating on in the month of April. Like you're kind of reflecting on an individual or an energy within yourself that might need to shift or change. And for some of you, you're not really giving this energy the time of day if it is someone else, which is just, it's really interesting to me. If it is you, you're really taking the process. You're processing things and you're really working on it. Now, April, judgment comes in, divine intervention. April is going to be an amazing month. There's success, excitement. Some of you could be moving or planning to move. You could be going on a vacation, traveling, but you're evolving mentally, which is what I was really picking up on. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse again. So there's something that you may be trying to kind of focus on naturally. There's huge success. You can expect major yeses in the month of April. Creative endeavors would be very positive. You're going to be feeling really good in the month of April. Now, May. There's an ending in the month of May. Ten of Swords. An energy that's closing out. And I say an energy that's closing out because this could be involving career, work, love, romance, other people. But what's more important is that this is an ending to the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is an ending to lack, to feeling emotionally unfulfilled, not happy. Because something is going to be revealed to you after a period of time of potentially feeling a little bit cloudy. Ace of Swords in reverse with the Seven of Swords in reverse. A lot of mental energy. You might have been feeling a bit cloudy about an area of your life or even about an aspect of self, and what's coming in is a deep reveal in the month of May where you're going to be surrendering the Hanged Man Pisces energy to change. This is stepping into new layers of your power. The Magician here. And I 100% believe that this card is your energy. This is really, really exciting. So April is amazing. May is even more amazing. And then June. June takes like a complete shift. So April, there's a lot of focus on masculine energy externally or internally. And then you go to June. June is very feminine. The mother energy is coming up. Pisces energy, the moon. So there could be some shadow work coming up in the month of June. You could feel a lack of clarity about certain elements of life, but you're also represented by this Knight of Pentacles here. This could also be a lack of clarity around an individual that's coming into your field, kind of feeling a little bit unsure, even operating from a space of illusion about someone. What I'm really picking up from this is almost like you're diving into something very spiritual in the month of June, or you could have a very spiritual experience, but you also could be going after something in a very grounded approach that's going to lead to a lot of further success. Because I don't want to say success. I feel like there's already success this year. It's going to be further success, and also this could involve an individual that you're not super clear about, or you could be operating from some space of illusion or even having to dive into some shadow work in the month of June. Okay, group 2. Very interesting. As I was shuffling out the third quarter monthly cards, I started calling you group 3. So might be important to watch the second half of group 3. This could be a person that you're attached to, very like in whether it's a love relationship or just like soul bond, or this, you know, their second half of the year could pertain to messages for you that you might want to go check out. Very interesting. So July. We have Cancer energy very, very prominent. The Chariot with the Three of Pentacles. So a lot of you are really going to be working on building your foundation, potentially working with other people, collaborations. This looks really positive. You are going to be feeling pretty balanced and pursuing energy in the month of July. This looks amazing. I feel really good about the month of July for many of you. Now, August is going to be an intense month for many of you. Five of Wands came out, so it's going to feel as though there's a little bit of a battle. Could feel competitive for some of you in certain areas. With the Five of Wands coming out, this is like an uphill battle, kind of feeling like you're having to strive towards something. We also have the Five of Cups here. Fives are all around changes and transitions, upheaval, chaos a little bit. So there could be some sort of emotional grief or loss for some of you. Now, the Star in reverse, Aquarius energy, this is disappointment. Eight of Cups in reverse, needing to potentially walk away from something or choosing not to walk away from something. But I asked for clarity, and this is around the Two of Cups. Partnerships, relationships, union. So let me gain some more clarity about the month of August. Okay, so you may be holding on to something. You may be deciding to hold on to something in the month of August. And your focus should be on balancing your structures of your internal being, diving into your studies, new pursuits, really peaking your mental body. And I'm seeing here there's something around a connection that might be the Fool wants to come out. There's some sort of new beginning here. And you're wanting to kind of, you don't want to let go of something. So this could be past energy making itself known. Now, I feel like that's the case for a lot of you. For a lot of this year, there's almost like this revisiting of past energy. This could have to deal with a past love situation for some of you. For others of you, this is pertaining to like two individuals maybe. Like one where you're leaving something behind or they come back up and you're like, no, and then a new energy comes in. I have no idea. I'm just sharing with you kind of like the basic reading that I'm picking up. But some sort of fresh energy is making itself known. Some of you are going to hold on to this. You are being asked to maybe save money if you feel called, but others of you are kind of going to choose another route. But either way, there's a new beginning in the month of August. And then September. You are revisiting, I think, May or June. It's June. You're revisiting June in the month of September. Knight of Pentacles with the Moon. Again, Pisces energy. I usually don't take repeats, but this was just very prominent. And because the first card that came out was the Fool. Again, in my other deck. So new beginnings in August, September, but really September. Whatever this is around either an individual, like I said in May, or an endeavor. Diving into this moon energy. Maybe not feeling super, super clear. So, okay, last portion of the year. Let's see. So group 2, October. Looks to be very interesting. It's kind of like a playthrough of kind of this August, September energy. Previously, I think this is referring to we have Judgment in reverse. So there could be, and the Knight of Swords. A lot of you are representing this Knight of Swords in reverse, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You might be struggling a little bit in the month of October, maybe feeling a little bit more closed off, or even kind of, could be a Mercury retrograde happening. You could have sensitive Virgo, Gemini placements, 6th house placements. I'm a 3rd house as well. I'm feeling like some of you might be struggling with your mental stream or thought processes in the month of October, especially in regards to maybe this Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy, not feeling super clear or not casting the best logic or judgment around an individual or an idea, an energy in your field. So just kind of be on the lookout for that. Now, there is something hidden here, 7 of Swords. And I asked for, okay, clarity. What is this hiding? This can be deception, betrayal, hiding something. This is hiding your 10 of Cups. So there's something that is being hidden here around your emotional fulfillment in the month of October. I do feel like you're kind of moving through a labyrinth in October. So the Libra full new moon, solar eclipse, as well as the Aries full moon might be really important eclipse at the end of the year. Now, November looks amazing. You could be moving, you could be shifting in November. It could be celebrations, really healthy masculine energy being present to either assist you or you representing this Aries masculine energy, going after something, being very grounded. 3 of Cups, reunions, reconciliations, meeting up with people, celebrating, party, happy, good times. This looks like a very, very exciting energy. And December of 2023. Here we go again. Cancer with the 3 of Pentacles. So there's a lot around consistency, building patterns, going after things from a very balanced perspective, building foundation, working with others. There's some sort of epiphany, light bulb moment, idea, expansion that you're having in December that's going to be leading you into 2024. So 2023 looks to be a really awesome year. It does look like the past may be visiting you a few times around. You might want the past to visit you, you might not want it, but you're going to be evolving a lot. So let me just see 2024 overall energy for group 2. I don't know if I just said something about group 3, but I'm really feeling there's a connection there. And for some of you, I don't feel like it's in regards to you personally. Like it's someone else that you're connected with. I don't know. Or maybe it is you. Okay, so let's see. 2024 for group 2. What is the energy of 2024? You are going to be persisting 100%. You are going to be persisting. You're not giving up. You're enduring. Really focused on 2024, self-development. Does not mean that there's not, relationships or people around you. It just means you're really focused on your self-development, you're healing, and you're letting go of what does not serve you. Yeah, you're kind of, for some of you, you could be going through some sort of a split up with an individual and energy, and really focused on home, moving, shifting, groundedness. So group 2, that was your reading. Now take everything with a grain of salt. It will show up in your reality how it is supposed to. This is just supposed to kind of help assist you with kind of what to expect energetically. But as we all know, everything can evolve and shift. This is just the forecast as of now. Very, very excited for you. This looks like a beautiful year for a lot of you. A lot of you are going to be feeling a lot of fulfillment as well for this year of 2023. So please be sure to leave a comment below if this was your group. Let me know how it resonated. Also, be sure to check out my workshops, my services, my Reiki attunements, my other social media channels, my sound healing, if you are interested. I love you so much. The links are below in the description. Please have a beautiful 2023. Group 3, welcome to your intuitive messages portion of this 2023 Pick a Pile reading. Now, group 3, whoa. Your energy made me stop in my tracks. So the song that came up for you, it was Lana Del Rey. Now, it's really interesting because I couldn't find the exact song that the Divine was playing for me in my head, but I ended up playing Honeymoon by Lana Del Rey. So look that song up, listen to it, please. You can also click the link in my description and listen to it as well. Because I think whether you know Lana Del Rey or you don't, I haven't listened to her in a very long time, but I used to love her. This song is very symbolic of the energy that you are going to be exuding this year. So, and honeymoon could also be really, really important. Power was the first word that came out. In all caps, I wrote power. This is all around. I'm really feeling major confidence for this group, as well as connections being really important. Like very social energy or soul family energy coming through, networking, things of that nature. When I say power, what I really feel from this group is spiritual power. It almost feels like you went through a whole trench, of lessons. You could have fixed sign placements, important placements, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn as well. I'm really, really feeling major lessons and trials and tribulations and just fighting through darkness to the point where you are now resilient in a way that a lot of people aren't. And for a lot of you, this is pertaining to your spiritual strength. Now, for some of you, you can expect very ancient energy and wisdom to come through you, for you to be integrating new layers that are extremely old, actually, from this plane and other planes of energy to integrate into your field, into your soul blueprint, for you to in some way share with the collective. Now, I did feel as though some of you will be grieving the loss of something. And I feel for most of you, this is like now, the winter season, which is technically leading into 2023, which really begins in Aries season, the spring. This is the ignition of new energy. We're still in the winter, which is like the death energy. I wanted to dig into it because I saw black energy, like someone wearing all black and kind of like this very solemn energy. And I realized this was you grieving, could be grieving the loss of something in your reality. But for most of you, a lot of you at the same time, this is you grieving the loss of your past self. Take your time when you're doing that, please. Whenever this happens, most of you, this is happening now. Some of you, this is going to be happening fairly soon. And as you're doing this, I'm seeing like your face shifting into one of intense power, authority. And I want to be careful with that use of the word power, because I'm not speaking about like negative power. I'm speaking of strength. And it's like, ooh, it's really intense. It gives me chills. As you're doing this, all of your garments are falling away and everything is turning white. This is a very, very sacred. This is a purification that many of you are going to be going through. Please take your time with this process. This is very, very serious. Major. I'm really feeling like a lot of you went through a collection of ego deaths, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. You handled it really, really well. And now this is just a final shedding before there's somebody new that emerges. And whoever this person is, you're gonna have to introduce yourself to yourself again. January through March are really important for setting the stage of the years to come, not just 2023, but the years to come. And it's funny, January through March, again, is technically the end of 2022 into the new year of 2023. Please take your time with that process. Now, I was seeing something really important happening in November in regards to connections, partnerships, so maybe love or business, highlighting some really interesting energy in November. I have a really good feeling about it. It just is kind of a surprise. I was also seeing wheels, so a car, getting a new car, driving somewhere, travel, also potentially physically relocating or moving this year could be a possibility for some of you. Now, the divine wanted me to share, which many of you already know this, your clairs are opening, but in 2023, they're going to be opening even more. And it could get intense at times. You are going to need to ground your energy a lot. Go outside, imagine yourself inside of a tree, do grounding exercises. Your crown and soul star chakras are really being highlighted. And I think this is due to a lot of integration, but also many of you moving higher due to a lot of trials and rising that you've done. I'm seeing the justice scales, Ma'at and Anubis weighing the soul or the heart against a feather, and a lot of you passing through some sort of initiation. A lot of you are stepping into new roles of an oracle channel, a healer, someone who is a seer, a teacher, a guide, a mentor, or there could be an important individual that is a guide, a mentor, a teacher for you in this upcoming year. There is a specific spiritual path I'm seeing that some of you are already on, or some of you are about to head on or commit to further, that's going to be very, very important. So be on the lookout for that energy, or even begin to kind of set up a routine, because a lot of you are really going to be diving deeply into the matters of spirit. I apologize for any landscaping construction noise that you may hear. I am also seeing sacred sensuality being expressed by a lot of you as well in the upcoming year, kind of exuding this overall energy of the divine feminine energy within. Regardless of gender, this is kind of stepping into an energy of receptivity, magnetism, attraction, and a lot of you are going to be receiving blessings because of the energy that you've stepped into. Group 3, welcome to your 2023 card portion of your reading. So if you have not already, I'd recommend pausing, grabbing a notebook or writing utensil, because we are going to be starting off covering quarterly energy and then moving into month by month, what to expect energetically. This group, oh my goodness. Okay, so for January through March, boundaries are going to be really important for this group. Setting boundaries. We have surrender to setting limits. So making sure that you're okay with saying no, basically. No is a complete sentence. It's also a way that we can tell the universe that we are operating from a more balanced space, and that I just get the sense that you're focused more on yourself and attaining balance, which is really important, because one of the messages that we received for you was that January through March are going to be really important months for setting the framework and the foundation. I really am feeling internally for the years to come, not just for 2023. Now we have star brothers, so there's a really important masculine energy that you could be connecting with. This could be a past loved one, a father figure, a spirit guide, a deity that you're working with, an angel, but there's Horus energy, sun, solar energy that you're really, really connecting with. The hawk could be a really important message during this period of time, but there's almost like this deep protection that's around you from the divine, from your guides specifically. And it's also a message of allowing yourself to open up and embrace the things around you. Now we also have star bathing. So it's really important for you to maybe ground this month, because I mean, that's really interesting. So January may be really important for this energy coming through, but January through March, we have an energy of very high vibrational cosmic transmissions coming your way, working with the stars, working with the cosmic groups. I don't know why my language, I'm having like a difficult time connecting. And it is currently Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, but I haven't had any issues with any of the other groups so far. So there could be a lot upgrading with your throat space, your third eye awakening. I'm seeing, that's very strange. My left jaw just felt like a really intense, sharp pain, as I said, throat. Yeah, a lot of you, there's something happening with your throat space. This area of your being is really being upgraded. You might not notice it at first. It might be very subtle. And it's funny because I feel like a lot of you are very sensitive to this stuff. And for some reason, either due to past energy or just kind of what stage you're at in your evolution, spiritually, you're not able to fully sense what's occurring for you in higher realms. Maybe because you're working a lot with the subconscious, unconscious spheres rather than the higher layers right now. Very interesting. So April through June, we have cracked open. So there's going to be a lot around shedding layers of your being, your external, your ego, to become much more light. So there might be heavier energies in those April through June, in those months, to kind of look out for. But there's a lot of alchemical transmutation. A lot of you have become pros at being alchemists. And I feel like an intense amount of heat with this group, similar to how I did with group 1. It's like there's a lot clearing up here, which at this point, I love being very authentic and vulnerable with you all. We also have surrender to your intuition. So there could be something very important, third eye opening even further, becoming more sensitive to your clairs, your multidimensionality, in April through June, but there could also be really important situations or decisions that you may have to make intuitively, which again, I feel like a lot of you are pros at this stuff at this point. So July through September, we have messenger and we have called. There's an important doorway that may be opening up for you in the summer season, so July through August or September energy. A doorway could be opening for you. This is very intensely connected with your divine purpose, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So you could be having past life activations, future life activations, tapping into the Akashic records. There's a lot around movement forward. And then we have Christ energy coming through, Buddhaic, monadic energy coming through, Krishna. This is Horus, Ra, very, very powerful. So a lot of you are really tapping into your messenger energy, Sirius. You could be connecting with Sirius, and we do have the Sirius alignment in July, so mark July 3rd through the 7th off on your calendar. I'm pretty sure that's around the time of the alignment with Sirius directly, as well as August being a very beautiful alignment that many call the Lion's Gate. So bringing harmony and balance. Some of you are going deeper into an activation or an initiation at this time. And it's going to be really important for you to kind of bring that or absorb that energy and kind of push it out in a specific way. So during this time, you are being asked to surrender your belief in scarcity and any sort of lack. Be open to the infinite nature of abundance. Surrender your fear of change. 555. So lots of changes could be happening that might be a little uncomfortable at first. And then surrender the habit of people pleasing. So with this group, I do feel like you do have a tendency potentially to be very giving, or in the past kind of lacking certain boundaries that you may not have understood the importance of boundaries, whether that's from childhood or just part of your blueprint energy. But a lot of you have strengthened that over the years, and it's kind of like really tightening up this year. I'm seeing like I was saying, power in all caps for this group. There's a lot around you willingly stepping into that space, into spaces that might have seemed uncomfortable before. Now, October through December, the last portion of the year, we have all paths lead home. Usually when I see this card, it's around a time when there's major decisions around big aspects of your life coming in, and it's around settling your worry and knowing that in any route that you decide to go, you will end up where you need to be. So put a little note, and specifically through October to December, know that if there's any big decisions, allow yourself to go within, follow your intuition, feel the internal movement of your being, and allow the divine to guide you. Also, rock formations, crystal grids could be really important. Now we do have surrender to effortlessness, beautiful, flowing with the divine, not pushing, but flowing on the path of least resistance. A lot of you are going to be moving very effortlessly. And then we have surrender to divine timing. So a full moon could be very important towards the end of this Gregorian or secular year. Technically, the year begins in March and ends in March, what we call March of 2024, Aries season. But we're doing January to January. So now we're going to move into your month by month, starting with January. Group 3 for your month of January, which we're already here. This is wild. We have 5 major arcana. This is big chapter energy. So some huge shifts happening in January. We have the Lovers, the World, the High Priestess, and the Hermit in reverse. So some of you, look at where you have Virgo and Pisces in your chart. They're twin or sister signs. So they are at the opposite wheel. Virgo representing 6th house energy, and Pisces 12th house energy, or the 12th placement. So we also have Saturn, Capricorn, Gemini energy very present. So some of you are going through karmic completion. You're not there yet, but you could be closing out something very major in the month of January. And you might be dealing with a little bit of cloudiness. There could be an important Pisces in your field, but a certain level of cloudiness, really kind of needing to go within, spending some time in isolation, maybe being guided to kind of step out of a period of isolation as well that you may have been in the previous months. But this is really normal for Capricorn in Mercury retrograde as well as this Mars retrograde. Because I'm seeing this is more so end of December, first half of January with the Lovers in reverse. This could be indecision about something or a split breakup that has occurred, past, present energy. Now, this is all bringing out the Magician energy. So you are stepping into your power in the month of January on a new level. There's almost like this intense strength that you're pulling out of the completion of something really, really large, but it's still kind of lingering a little bit. Now, February, you are represented by the Queen of Cups. Now, this could be an important figure in your life for the month of February, like a feminine energy. This is very intuitive. This individual has their eyes closed, but they are still very much able to see. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy being very present in the month of February. This is dreamy, this is intuitive, psychic energy, very spiritual, diving into your intuition, your feminine energy, so attraction, magnetism. Now, I asked for like deeper clarity, and this is where it gets kind of confusing. The King of Swords is here. So this could be an individual in your field, or this could represent your energy. There's a lot around communication potentially, or an individual, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini placements, masculine energy that could be coming in, or it could be an important factor of your February. Now, all of this is clarified by the Five of Cups in reverse. So you overcoming emotional burdens, grief, loss, healing. Eight of Cups, you walking away from what does not serve you. This could be a person, place, situation. And then the Star here, which is Aquarius energy, healing, wish fulfillment, renewal, rejuvenation. I love the Star card. So February looks to be a pretty healing month, and almost like doors are shutting. So let me get some more clarity. This Eight of Cups, what are we walking away from with the Eight of Cups? Okay, this could be something like a foundation that you were building, an idea, working with others, an individual that you were working with towards something. Kind of, it could mean many different things, but you're kind of choosing to go your own route in a certain area of your life. Now for March, your March is represented by this Ace of Wands. There's some sort of brand new beginning presenting itself, a spark of passion, a fresh energy. And this bottom of the deck was the Tower. My left ear is ringing. Left side of the body, divine feminine awakening for you times 100, like a ton. There could be something really important with your mouth as well for some of you. So that's really interesting. The Tower, some sort of crumbling of a foundation. And when I asked what this was about, we have the Emperor here, Aries. So this could be around a masculine energy, or this could be around a structure that you're planning to build. I did ask for further clarity, and we have the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Wands. So this is giving me the energy of either someone in your field, a masculine energy or a feminine energy. The King and Queen of Pentacles in reverse is either, this could be something around finances, the material, or an individual. King of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Whatever this is, okay, so this is something that comes from this unstable kind of energy, whether it's from a person in your field from the past, or someone coming in, or an opportunity coming in, or a past energy of yours where you might have had tests or struggles around finances or money. This is coming in kind of in March. But this Tower seems to be kind of leading to a positive movement of energy. Whether this is someone from the past that you may have to refuse, or an energy that you're kind of not really clear about. So whether it's career, you know, a person. So let's move into the next quarter. It looks like April is going to be playing off of May. I mean, looks like April is going to be playing off of March, the previous months, a little bit. There's like something here. So your April is defined by the Two of Cups and the Devil. Two of Cups in reverse. So there's something being highlighted around imbalances within yourself, relationships, love, romantic, platonic, family, career. There's something being highlighted here. But for some reason, I'm feeling like this is an individual that may not be of the highest vibration or as evolved as you are, maybe trying to test you or bring you down a little bit. With the Seven of Wands, it's making me Seven of Wands in reverse. There's quite a bit of defensiveness that you may want to watch out for, like feeling as though you're in a battle that you really don't have to be in. And when I ask for clarity, Queen of Cups in reverse to represent this month. So you have the Queen of Cups upright in February. Now she's in reverse in April. This makes a lot of sense because April, May is eclipse season. So there might be something really important happening during the eclipse season for you that's going to kind of shift your foundation, shift your overall groundedness. This could deal with a feminine in your field who's a little bit imbalanced, water sign placements affecting your overall month. But it could also be symbolic of you not really feeling in your element or feeling super balanced. Now we do have more clarity. This is the Lovers in the Four of Wands in reverse. So there could be an important decision that you're making in the month of April around a home situation, around a union, around a relationship, a connection, something from the past, or an instability within some area of your life pertaining to partnerships or home coming in the month of April. So in May, May is a very dual, interesting month. May, you could be moving. You could be physically relocating for some of you. You're evolving mentally and emotionally, though, for many of you. So moving from one space to another, there could be vacation, travel. There's some sort of victory in the month of May that you're feeling, excitement, moving forward, success, passing tests, exams, graduating, achievements, judgment, divine intervention in some area of your life, or deepened spiritual awakening, receiving visions of the future. To clarify this, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, Sagittarius. So May is going to be a really amazing month for many of you. You are going to want to pay attention to your finances or your mindset around abundance or spending. If you're having to spend in the month of May, I feel like at this point, many of you are very smart about your money, about budgeting, but you may deal with worries or concerns that the divine is saying, don't worry too much about finances because we've got you. And, you know, you attract what you send out kind of mentally to some degree. Just work on lack mentality if that does come up in the month of May. You are receiving a karmic payout in the month of May. So part of the month of May, you may feel a little bit low, especially with what seems to be kind of occurring in April. There's a lot around mental body making an important decision, the number 6. But yeah, May looks amazing. Now June, you're focusing on yourself. You're pouring love onto yourself. You're not really paying attention to anything outside of self. We have Virgo really important here. So Virgo placement could be important, but I'm really seeing you going within in the month of June. Month of June is a very spiritual, kind of an isolated month where you're going within after kind of an intense time, maybe rewiring things, rethinking some structures. Again, we have the Six of Wands. So success, feeling success, celebration, recognition, achievement. Six of Wands. So May and June for you may be big months of fame, growth, acknowledgement. Again, potentially moving or certain delays. We have the Six of Swords again, but this time in the reverse. So it's honestly giving me a reflection of May a little bit. June and May are very similar this year for you, and they're going to provide you with a lot of really positive karmic payout, but you want to pay attention to your mental body, certain wounds that may come up just to become alchemized and evolved. So moving on to the next portion. Okay, so in the month of July, you are represented as the Seven of Cups energy. So July looks to be a month where there may be some major decisions that you're having to make, or you might have a lot of choices in front of you, a lot of options. And this looks to be a really beautiful month, a lot of contemplation, an epiphany, an idea, a light bulb moment, an aha. coming in for you, potentially around home, settling in. There's a lot around maybe moving in the months leading up to the summer or planning to move. There could be celebrations, excitement, coming together with people, feeling more union with self, union with others, joy. Three of Cups here, coming together with people, family, friends. Even this can mean reunions, reconciliation as well. But July feels like a really amazing month. Now, August is represented by the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, eights are really important. Saturn is going to be really important for August, bringing energy around or closing out certain energies. Things may feel like they're slowing down a little bit in August, but I feel like you're kind of really enjoying that. You could receive an important message in the month of August or communication. This could be via message, phone call, online, social media, whatever it is very quick. This could be also you needing to communicate something or go after something, pursue something. You're stepping into the strength energy here, Leo, the duality of strength embodying the lion and the lamb, stepping into a layer of your full power. There also could be an important Leo energy, and you are healing tremendously from energy that may have caused pain or separation or hurt. And what's interesting is I feel, tying it all together, I feel like there is some sort of communication, maybe coming in, closure, apologies, or coming together with individuals in the month of August that may lead to deep healing or further healing. Now, month of September, we have a decision. Page of Wands in reverse, Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Four of Pentacles, some of you are holding on to something you're being guided to save. Two of Swords, a decision, going back and forth about something. The Page of Wands in reverse. This could represent you or an important energy in your field, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Whoever this is, you might be having some trouble finding some balance in the month of September. And when I ask for clarity about the Two of Swords, this has to deal with some sort of realization about some commitment or structure in your life, or some area that might not have amounted to what you would have thought in the past or in your present in August. There's Judgment in the Hierophant. This is a pretty big decision. This could be around your purpose as well, your calling, having certain realizations and maybe having to change something up unexpectedly. Taurus energies here. This could have to deal with a Taurus individual. Yeah, whatever this is going to make you feel a little bit restless. A little bit restless here. And then, I asked for further clarity. I almost forgot these cards laying off to the side. Death and the Fool in reverse. So there's a brand new beginning that's going to make itself known, or that you know is coming soon. And that's why in September, you're kind of, there's some sort of shift. Like, you might be trying to reorient yourself or try to make a decision about something. And this could be in regards to an ending, or something needs to close out before you can make this decision, before you can move forward in a certain area, or this Fool energy can come in completely or be balanced. You might want to jump too quickly into something, for some of you, impulsively a little bit. And the Divine is saying, hold out, don't move, super naively. Let me get some final guidance on the month of September for you. I keep hearing like a change of heart. And then the Three of Swords wanted to come out. So there might be some sort of pain around something, around an individual, around an opportunity, around a process, a decision that needs to be made. Like maybe having to make a decision and feeling like you have to sacrifice one thing to get to another thing. Whatever this is, okay, let's get to the last portion of the year and see kind of, what we have. Group 3, October, November, and December look absolutely amazing. So, okay, your October is defined by the High Priestess in the World. This year is a year, I think I've seen more major arcana in this group than I have in any of the other groups. A huge year for your development. Pisces and Saturn energy very present. You will have reached an energy of completion in the month of October. There's a lot around rest as well. I'm seeing the Ace of Wands in reverse, so be wary of burnout in the month of October. Or just potentially feeling If you need to rest more in October, take the time to rest more. You are good. Abundance is coming your way. You could be traveling, you could be going on a vacation. Spiritual awakening, intensity, runes could be important. Third eye opening, really going into the divine in the month of October. Now November, now this is going to be, I think, kind of following the eclipse season. November, represented by Temperance and the star, Sagittarius and Aquarius energy. Oh my gosh. So you're going to be operating from a very balanced space, very sacred energy, maybe connecting with angelic energy as well. You will have mastered a new layer of solar and lunar energy, the masculine and feminine within. This could also be a union as well, some sort of wish fulfillment coming in the month of November. The reason why I say that is this is all clarified by the Fool upright. So there's a brand new beginning in the month of November, very, very positive. Then in December, we have the Three of Wands and the Hanged Man. Pisces energy. Lots of water with this group. So, okay, you're surrendering to deep progression and development. Your ship's coming in. Time is moving faster. So October, November, kind of like relaxing, but November, there's like something big revealing itself. Then December, it's like, come on, we're ready to go. And because you have, like, you represent this energy, this could also be love, union, whatever. It's like, I don't know why I feel like moving really fast. I'm just very, very excited. Things are speeding up at the end of the year. You're ready for it. You're surrendering to it. And I asked for more clarity. There's some sort of tower coming in. This looks like a positive tower, something unexpected. This is around the Hierophant. This could be commitment, marriage, new contracts, Taurus energy, a spiritual opportunity, a spiritual career, job, individual. It can mean a lot of different things, but what I'm picking up from this clarification of the star in reverse is it's connected to past disappointments. So this could be an individual, an opportunity that's coming in after past disappointments. Yeah, something, okay, you're choosing to leave something behind and head towards your happiness. Now, this isn't like giving me breakup energy. No, it's like you're ready to head into the next chapter. Now, okay, so 2024, I want to just see the overall energy of 2024, what to expect. So remain open at the end of the year to what certain things could mean, because I feel like a lot of you have love situations kind of going on and off throughout the year. Others of you, there's a lot around career, but for most of you, there's a lot around spiritual growth, spiritual awakening, and career with like past energy coming up in a sense. Oh, wow, and I put in your notes, important relation energy in November. So when I had that amazing reading, those cards around November, that could be in regards to a relationship. And you're choosing to leave something behind. Maybe for some of you, you're entering into a new relationship in November and you're leaving behind a location or a job or things that don't serve you anymore. So for group 3, what is the energy of 2024? Transformation. And then we have the Fool in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh, Scorpio energy. Further evolution, further transformation. You are becoming a divine vessel. I've seen red robes a lot with this group. You are becoming a vessel. You are transcending the suffering or the duality of this world. So the specifics of things, desires, you're transcending them. And that's not really what the Death card means, but 2024 could be a year of endings and transformation, evolution. Look at where you have 8th house, Pluto, Scorpio placements in your chart. But what I'm picking up from this is a major transformation. Whoa, get ready. That's what I keep feeling. Get ready. You're stepping into your power in further ways this year. You're also transcending a lot, evolving spiritually. And 2024 is going to be crazy awesome. So group 3, this was your reading for 2023, what to expect. I'm very excited for you. If you are interested in my sound healing, other readings, my other social media platforms, working with me one-on-one, Reiki attunements, my workshops, be sure to click the links in the description below to check out all of that. Please leave a comment below if you chose this group. Let me know how it resonates. I love you all so very much and have a happy 2023. This is so strange. Group 4, welcome to your intuitive messages portion of this 2023 overall year. Reading what to expect. The same exact thing happened that occurred last year when I was filming for the different groups, what to expect for 2022. Literally, I got interrupted, and so I had to film your intuitive messages portion of the reading at a completely different time, which makes me feel as though, again, some of you, and you don't have to have seen the 2022 reading or have chosen group 4 in the 2022 reading, but there's a sense of delays. So for each group, there is an intuitive song that the divine played for me in my head, and I got Celebrate for group 4. Celebrate good times, come on, by Kool and the Gang. So be sure to check that out, listen to it, because I started laughing at first. I was like, okay, like out of all the songs in the world, this one comes out. And then I proceeded, by the end of pulling down your messages, I was a mess emotionally. So I saw a bunch of confetti, very excited feeling and energy wrapping around this group. A lot of you are going to be, or even have already made major achievements in your soul growth journey and your personal life. There's a lot around congratulations this year. I really felt like this group was really tired or is currently battling with exhaustion, not just physically, but on a very deep level. And I got the message, keep going. There's things that you can't necessarily see coming in for you, and it's really important that you continue to persist. There are blessings coming in within love, home, family, career, finances, every aspect of life. And some of you, it's really interesting. You could have, my nose has been itching a lot with this group. So there's almost like this sixth sense with some of you, the sensitivity, and for some of you, it could have to deal with your nose, or I don't know what the superstition is around an itchy nose. So you may want to look that up, but yeah, I'm really picking that up with this group. A lot of the blessings that will be coming in for the year of 2023, especially March through March of 2024, they are connected directly with your lineage, your ancestors. There's a huge karmic payout coming to whoever this is. This is destiny, and you don't have to do anything but just allow yourself to be open to receiving whatever this is. I did see a 3-tiered cake, which I thought was really interesting. So there could be weddings this year, or you could be going to an important wedding. You could be tying the knot with some aspect of life, celebrating something really large this year. I also feel that a lot of you are going to be traveling this year, or even moving as well. Now, it's really important for this group to build up your lower chakras, your lower energy centers, because this is going to provide you with a lot of grounded stability when these changes make their way in, and even now grounding your energy as best as possible. A lot of you have a very pure essence and energy, and there's going to be opportunities even more than now and before for you to share that energy with other people, which I think I just saw this light expanding and wrapping around other people, which I think is what a lot of you kind of naturally do or desire to do. Now, the eclipses this year are going to be really important. So you could have very prominent Aries, Libra, even Scorpio, Taurus placements, but really Aries, Libra coming up. So look at where that is in your chart and what it's highlighting. So April, May, and then September-ish. I don't remember the exact dates for the eclipses in the fall, but just kind of look out, even look up the dates of the eclipses, put it on your calendar, just to kind of keep that in mind. I am also seeing for a lot of you clairvoyance expanding as well. So actually what I would classify as objective clairvoyance, so seeing things in your actual reality, like orbs, energies, light. Nothing that in any way makes me feel as though there's any negative energy around that you would have to be concerned about, but just becoming more sensitive to the energies that are present around you. I also got the message that you passed with flying colors. So if there's important exams this year, if there's an important tribulation trial, thing of that nature, or even what you've been through the past 2.5 years or so, you have passed with flying colors, and you will see the results of that. I also saw a lot of crying, but I feel more so tears of joy for this year, and redefining what freedom means to you. So group 4, this was your intuitive messages portion of this reading. We are now going to be heading into your card portion. If you haven't already, I would recommend pausing and grabbing a notebook so that you can write down notes while you are watching. For this is your card reading portion of your 2023 what to expect messages for you. So we are going to be starting off with quarterly energy, the 4 quarters of the year, and then we are going to go into your month by month. So if you haven't already, I'd recommend pausing and grabbing a notebook to write down any notes that stand out to you. Now remember, this is a collective reading, so please only take what resonates. I try to be as detailed but also as open and subjective as I can with the messages so that it can reach who it needs to. Now, January through March, by the way, your guides, your divine counsel were very quick, very ahead of me with your messages. So everything came out very smoothly, very quickly. I'm really feeling like if you desire to connect with the divine, you will receive answers pretty quickly, whether that's through prayer, meditation, or even just energy healing through other people, through guidance at really important parts of your life, even just important transits, things like that. So I remember 111 on my clock. So there's a lot around past life energy coming up, your soul plan, your soul path, fate, destiny, awareness, diving deeper into your spirituality, your spiritual abilities, surrendering. This is so interesting. Surrender to your soul's path also came out for January through March. So a lot around your destiny, thinking about your destiny, contemplating, meditating, and really desiring to surrender on deeper levels. April through June, we have. Now, April through June kind of gave me a very dual energy. Like there's a lot of things coming around times of isolation and then times where you're supposed to be preparing to step out and shine, to share certain things. There's like a lot going on. That's the first eclipse portion of the year. We have I'm sorry. So there could be important closure coming in for you from outside sources or even from yourself internally, finding deep closure and healing, forgiveness for self and others around certain situations, noticing it's almost like opening up to a deeper level of compassion and love towards those around you, how that's being reflected to you. Also grounding may be really important, working with tree energy. We also have big picture thinking, Pleiades energy. Taurus may be a really important placement. Second house energy, Taurus, for this group. You may want to look at where that is in your chart. Venus energy. Pleiades is coming out quite a bit with this group. So March or April through June, expect to receive important visions, epiphanies, thoughts around your future. Write these things down. Keep a dream journal if you don't have it. Connecting with your guides. If you see around this door, there's these 4 beings standing around this door. So really connecting to a deeper level with spirit. Now we also have surrender your belief in scarcity. This card has been coming out quite a bit for my groups. So really analyzing, allowing yourself to welcome in the energy of abundance rather than having any fears around lack. Now, July through September, we have the 7 star sisters, expression, creativity. This is Pleiades energy. Divine femininity, creation, the womb space, the tapestry of life, birthing new creations. So expect to experience some really exciting, fresh energy. July through September. We also have surrender to spirit. A lot of very spiritual energy and growth surrounding this group this year. Allowing yourself to kind of give any concerns, worries, or fresh ideas to the divine to help manifest that energy into your life. Now, end of the year, October, November, December, this looks to be a pretty intense part of the year. We have surrender to creativity. So a lot of you are really diving into expression, creativity. Mirrors, butterflies could be important at this time. Write that down. There's something here around potentially separation. Connections are being highlighted for this group. So end of the year, really analyzing your connections with others. Orion energy coming up. We have karmic relationships coming up. So this could be within family, career, romance. But there could be a connection or multiple connections that will play an important role at the end of the year in learning lessons. We also have the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict. So potentially being triggered by something happening in your field. This could be conflict within relationships, within career, or separating yourself, having a breakup, separation, or a split in energy that is going to trigger up certain things that will allow you to evolve in deeper ways. Now we also have inner earth, Agartha energy. This is very, very beautiful. It says you will survive this, new solutions and beginnings. So I'm seeing like a mixture of endings and beginnings happening at the end of the year. The last eclipse season may be really, really important. I think that's happening September, October. But whatever it is going to be bringing you towards new, fresh beginnings. Usually this card comes out when times may be a little bit stressful. So we'll get some more clarity on all of this for you in the monthly portion of the reading. Let's get started. Group 4, January. Ooh. So January, I'm going to be posting this video probably mid to end January. So you can already kind of expect this energy or just kind of reflect on what the energy has been so far. But some of you may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed with different routes and choices and decisions. Allow yourself to just kind of flow because we are finishing up Mercury and Mars in retrograde. It's a very kind of all over the place energy. So as we head into Aquarius season, I'm picking up the second half of January, you're going to be feeling a lot more clear-headed, but we do have the 9 of Cups here. So a lot of you are going to be feeling very satisfied with an aspect of your life or even something coming in for you, an energy of renewal. An idea, a wish fulfillment, something that's going to be bringing you some sort of satisfaction. So very, very pretty good energy. Now, February, you have the Devil in reverse with the Magician upright, clarified by the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. This is telling me that Capricorn energy is here. You are overcoming behaviors, habits, temptation, lust, whatever it is that may be holding you back. You're stomping on the devil's head. This could even be a person for some of you. You're saying no. But for a lot of you, this is related to anything that you are receiving that is not aligned. So you're like putting a boundary up of no, absolutely not. You're stepping further into your power and you are saying, I deserve this. And it's not from a selfish place. It's from knowing and understanding deeper the cosmic laws of the universe. Cause and effect. If I'm doing this, I deserve this in return. You're no longer kind of stumbling. Not saying you ever really did this, but boundaries are going up healthily and you're also pushing for balanced exchange with yourself, how you treat yourself, and also from others. March, your energy is the 5 of Wands and the Ace of Wands in reverse, clarified by the 5 of Swords in reverse. So be on the lookout in March for more time that you may feel you need to rest and go within. That's absolutely fine. Watch out for burnout. And also you may be contemplating something like an idea, but you may not be able to kind of figure out yet how to ground it. That's okay. Just allow it to kind of flow. With the 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords in reverse, you are overcoming any sort of conflict of passions, conflict of energy within yourself, loss, grief, mental body. You're really working with your passion centers in your mental body, how this is reflected, your belly button, lower tailbone space with your third eye and crown. You're matching this energy up as you're working through any sort of imbalance you may have and conquering lower emotional or mental energy. I love this for you, Group 4. April, May, and June for Group 4, this looks really interesting. There's a lot of contemplation, potentially around relocation, moving, shifting, home, stability, what that means, finances, things of that nature. So in April, this is going to be eclipse season. We have the Five of Wands in reverse again. So you're overcoming any sort of adversity your way, and it's very easy. You're conquering a lot of energy. We also have the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands coming out together, which tells me there's some sort of aha epiphany around your home life, union with self, with others. There could be important celebrations, exciting news, movement even, restructuring home, thinking about a move. Now in May, this is when we have energy kind of shifting, and this is when we have, I think, some transits, but also the full moon eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Some of you are going to be feeling a little bit drained in the month of May, so you may want to watch out for that. There could also be an important feminine energy that may be not really feeling so great or may not be super good for your field of energy. This is just a part of the month of May just to kind of watch out for, really taking care of yourself. But I do see you, Nine of Swords in reverse, transcending any anxieties around lack, restlessness. I do feel like you're kind of resting in the month of May. Something may be hidden that you're looking for or you're desiring. This Seven of Swords is here. This is always around hiding, sneakiness, moving with strategy, betrayal, deception. This isn't bad though. This is something around your happiness, fate, destiny. You're looking kind of for a shift. You're waiting, I feel a little bit. And then bam, something happens in May that's really kind of exciting. And this might have something to do with past structures of instability around the home, around finances, around balance overall. Just get some final clarity and guidance on the month of May. Yeah, okay, so there's some sort of victory, celebration, recognition. Some of you could be becoming more acknowledged or even a rise in social status in the month of May. But you could be feeling stuck in some other aspect of life. There's some sort of new beginning that you're seeking to go after, and it's not completely emerged yet, but I feel like a lot of you are operating from a place of patience. You're just kind of having to maybe wait a little bit. Now, June, this is where it gets really interesting. So June, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Cups in reverse, clarified by death. There's some sort of ending happening in June. Some of you could be really struggling with feeling a little bit trapped or even contemplating what abundance, independence, freedom means to you. And with the Four of Cups in reverse, you're wanting to really jump after an opportunity or not wait. You're ready to go. And this is all clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Something here around completing a cycle around finances. So maybe feeling lack, stress around finances, a debt coming up, or even something with family. Yeah. Something in your life is transforming and ending in the month of June. Whatever this is, I feel like is leading to really positive energy. And this feels around career, finances for a lot of you, moving, location, planning, inner structures of how you look at certain things. This is leading to the Seven of Cups energy, where there's choices, maybe feeling a little bit like, okay, I could go this route, I could go this route, I could go this route. You healing profusely, profoundly in the month of June as well, or heading into that energy and then embodying this strength energy. Leo could be an important sign, Scorpio as well, in the month of June, as other people or yourself. Embodying that fifth house energy of expression, creativity, looking for alternative routes and really picking up. It's like, okay, maybe a little bit overwhelmed. You might be trapping yourself mentally a little bit with some thought processes or different routes you could take in the month of June. July looks to be a great month. You are represented by this Queen of Pentacles here, or there could be an important feminine earth sign energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, that really stands out in the month of September. I don't know why this summer portion of your reading, I'm kind of getting mixed up a little bit. July. You're feeling really grounded, I feel, and you're attracting a lot to you. Now, regardless of gender, again, we all have feminine and masculine attributes or aspects to self. So I do feel like many of you, this is you, but this could be an important feminine energy that's coming in to assist you. Four of Swords. This is a month of reflection and rest for a lot of you. You're going to be feeling very calm in the month of July, or at least being guided to rest. Now, August. I think you're being resting in July because you're preparing for August. August is represented by the Magician. Powerful, powerful energy. A lot of you are alchemizing change, transformation. Page of Wands. Actually, hold on, that's backwards. The Tower with the Page of Wands. There's some sort of force coming in the month of August that is going to be crumbling something within your paradigm. For some of you, this has to deal with a student, a child. For most of you, this is regarding yourself and something creative or fresh that you are diving into with the Page of Wands, a new endeavor. When I asked for clarity about this, something is coming in very fast. Eight of Wands, clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Whatever this is might feel a little bit burdensome or heavy at first, but I don't see you really being affected by it too much. For most of you, this is something that's really positive, but it might seem like, whoa, 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 this came in faster than I thought, or this is pretty intense for me. For others of you, again, Page of Wands in the other deck. Yeah, new endeavor. You could have a fear of failure or feel a little bit of disappointment in the month of August. But again, I'm not really picking up on too much, because I think if anything that you may be feeling in the month of August that does not align with what's being reflected to you by the divine, which to me looks fairly positive. It's just kind of like maybe a change of course or a shift, something coming in unexpectedly. You might not have the best logical process about that. You might be reverting for a second back into processes of the past where you may think like not the most positive, if that makes sense. So just analyze your thought processes. But honestly, August looks pretty intense, not super bad or anything. September, Five of Cups in reverse. You're cutting your losses and not really thinking much about it. You're healing emotionally on deeper levels, letting go of feelings of loss, lack, grief. You are represented by the World in reverse and the Empress. So something is closing out, but not fully completed in the month of September, sorry. This is the second eclipse season that we're having in Libra and Aries at the second half of the year. So I am seeing Saturn being very present, karma energy being present. You're going to be feeling really creative and great. The Empress is coming out. There could also be a pregnancy, an important announcement, important feminine figure in your life that's going to be assisting you. But yeah, the World in reverse. Something is in the process of closing out. I asked for clarity, the Hanged Man, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords in reverse. You are walking away from something to head towards something else or completing something, but you're heading out. Now, I don't know anymore. I can ask for a little more clarity on what this Eight of Cups is about, but you have gone through some sort of shift, ending, and the worst is behind you. And you are going to be surrendering to whatever is coming your way. Now, this could be an individual, a masculine energy for some of you that you're letting go of, but it also could be your relationship. Could also be a feminine energy. It could be an aspect of self. Some of you, this has to deal with your relationship with money, finances, or a job, career opportunity. Because it's interesting. Some of you are going, this feels very light. Like this energy, usually it's very heavy, the Ten of Swords, and then this Tower up here in August. Whatever's happening in August, September, I feel like it's going to be quite easy for you to surrender to. There's just major shifts. And I'm not like, if you're in a long-term marriage or something of that nature, long-term relationship, I'm not seeing, like this would indicate like, ooh, there's a major ending and then it's clarified by the King of Wands. I'm not really seeing like a breakup if you're in, it's like an ending of one chapter into another. And a lot of you, this is about releasing habits around self around how you look at things, how you perceive things, and could be an ending. There's an ending in some aspect of life, but I don't really feel, it's weird. Usually when I see those cards, I'm like, oh my goodness, it doesn't really feel like super intense to me. But just be on the lookout for that energy. So the last portion of the year, let's see. Your reading is very mysterious to me. And I think a lot of that has to deal with a lot of the blessings coming your way over the next period of time. There are certain things that the divine does not want to reveal and also wants to remain very vague about. But also I have seen the Seven of Swords in this reading more than I have in the other decks. And usually I don't like that card, but this card is giving me really positive vibes. And as I'm seeing it come out twice, again, towards the ending portion of your reading, it's really giving me the vibe that a lot of you need to be very wary of who you're sharing information with. Move very strategically. Be careful who you're sharing your blessings, your ideas, and things like that with. I'm usually not someone to be, but just move very strategically. Because you have a lot of really positive energy coming in for you, and you're also changing a lot. And I think this may be kind of triggering people around you. So just save certain announcements and things like that for when you feel intuitively called. That's a message for, some of you. Now, October, I'm seeing a lot of you representing this Knight of Pentacles here. This could also be an important earth sign placement in your field, a message you may receive around business or very grounded offer, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. This could be you, entrepreneurship, going after something, building out a solid plan. This is one of the best cards you could pull in regards to business, career. We also have Leo energy here, the Sun in reverse, with the Six of Cups and Five of Cups in reverse. So be careful in the month of October not to be lingering too much on the past. You might be reflecting a lot, but I do see you letting go of the past, moving forward quite quickly, letting go of any lack mentality. You have a lot of fives in reverse. That's a really good sign of saying, okay, I need to work through this and just take it off my shoulders. You're working through things very quickly. With the Sun in reverse, some of you are after something. You're trying to go after something, and it might not be fully in your hands yet, but there's some warm energy there. There might be a little bit of a melancholy energy in the month of October. Temperance in reverse. This is so interesting. Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, what is it hiding? This is all about hiding strategy, being private, betrayal, deception, something that's hidden. And this is the Ten of Cups here. Something around your happiness. I feel like the divine, your guides are playing a little bit right now. Something has yet to be revealed in the month of October. And this is also clarified by Temperance. So there's like an important message to be patient in the month of October, as well as to focus on your balance. Sagittarius energy is also very important. Then November, amazing. You're healing. You're working through layers of your internal being, potentially working through some shadow work, scorpionic energy, and strength. Leo, again, lots of Leo energy in this reading, fifth house energy. Please be sure to check out your Leo placements, or there could be an important Leo in your life, but you're healing, and there could be a Leo energy assisting with that, but I also see you stepping into new layers of your internal strength. This is amazing. Then December, the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords. Something is hidden. Moving strategically. They came out together, which tells me they're a message together. Something has yet to be revealed. A truth about your fate, your destiny, positive cycles, the Wheel of Fortune coming in, Jupiter, Sagittarius. And you have no problem with letting go and walking away from whatever is necessary in December. You might be making a big purchase at the end of the year as well. Investing in something. But again, walking away from what does not serve you. There's going to be options for you in December to go after, choices, different routes. So that's very exciting. Now, 2024. What is the overall energy of 2024? Psychic awakening, the moon, Pisces energy coming out twice, evolving, Very quickly, so we have 3 major arcana. 2024 will be a huge year for you. The Hierophant, some of you are spiritual guides, mentors, teachers, writers, creatives, artists. You're meant to expand on that further. There could be an important spiritual mentor or guide that you're meeting in 2024. The moon is here, so transcending duality in many ways, diving into shadow, the Hanged Man, learning deeper arts of evolution and surrender, working towards deeper balance. 2024 is going to be a huge year for you. 2023, it's all about receiving change and balance as well as blessings. A lot of you have major blessings coming in this year, but the divine is like, what's the point of it being, you know, this huge surprise celebration type energy if it's just going to be revealed? So try to remember, or I hope you wrote down the months that I mentioned, the 7 of Swords, and also like very positive energy. But again, the divine does not want to be specific. So group 4, this was your 2023 comprehensive overall reading for 2023, what to expect. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this resonated. Please leave a comment below and let me know if this is your group and if you had any other groups. Click the link in my bio for more information about my workshop, sound healing, other readings, other social media platforms. I love you all so much, and I hope you have an amazing year.